You already know what time it is. It is another episode of Coming in Hot, reviewing week one, breaking it down a little bit. And as we slide in the door to these Buffalo Bills playing the Miami Dolphins a little bit later today. So last week was an interesting week. A lot of rookie debuts, a lot of different things, man. There's a couple surprises. I overall went 8-8 on the week, and just picking games. I went 4-11-1 on spread picks. Yeesh. But this is a huge but. My pick for the week was a push. I'll take it. Offensive and defensive props both hit. So 1-0 on that. Just so y'all know. And I bet them as well. So I put my money where my mouth was and I won. So I will take my money to the bank. On that note, let's talk a little bit about what happened last week. I'm not going to go through every single game. I'm not going to go through them extensively, at least anyway. But I'll touch on some things. First off, a lot of overreactions, which is fucking insane to me. First off, the amount of overreactions on week one is crazy. One being, Green Bay lost Jordan Love. It's a huge loss. I get it. I understand. I'm not idiotic. I mean, I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. I understand how that works. No, Malik Willis is not Jordan Love. No, he's not Aaron Rodgers. No, he's not Brett Favre. I get it. But I like Malik Willis. However, Green Bay season is not over. There is many weeks to go. 17 weeks, in fact. Those field conditions were absolute trash. And, all right, let me be absolutely fucking clear here. I do not think that Jalen Carter is a dirty player. I don't even think that Jalen Carter made a dirty play, necessarily. But I'm very curious about what happened to the Tom Brady rule. And I'm not talking the tuck rule. I'm talking about the rule where you can't hit a player like below the knee. Because Jalen Carter had his leg below his knee when he got hit, when it got twisted up underneath him. So I thought that was against the rules. Someone clarify that for me. If someone can clarify that for me, that'd be great. But that's the assumption I've always been under, is you can't wrap up a dude below the knee and fix that freaking field. Maybe let's not go to Brazil again. Do not send my team to Brazil. Just anyway. Eagles played a great game. They deserved the victory. I mean, it is what it is. Even after 3 turnovers, still couldn't stop the run. Saquon Barkley was monster. That Eagles offense is going to be formidable for sure. Jets and Niners. Aaron Rodgers did not look like his old self, but he also hasn't played in a year, and he also didn't really practice in the offseason. Niners without CMC. Business as usual. Rams and Lions, one of the games of the week for sure. Lions earned the victory. Rams played great. Game could have gone either way, but in the end, feeding the ball to David Montgomery. I don't know why they didn't do that more, because he literally just ran rough shots straight up the gut on the Rams for an entire drive. Cowboys looks good. Dak Prescott got paid. Micah Parsons is next. CeeDee Lamb's paid. Browns look like absolute shit. Deshaun Watson probably won't be the starting quarterback for the whole year. Bucks beat the hell out of the Commanders with Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels, 16 carries. Most, I think, ever. They said ever by a quarterback. I don't know if it's for the Commanders or what it was. But it's a record that Dan Quinn said he doesn't really want to break. Seahawks beat the Broncos, but I did get my push. Chargers dominated the Raiders. The Raiders look, that's going to be rough. Saints smash hammered the Panthers. Only one team showed up to that game. Texans, Colts was a good game. Division rivalries are always fun to watch. You pretty much always know what you're going to get. You're going to get pretty good, pretty close games in that. Dolphins edged out the Jaguars. Bills ended up edging out the Cardinals. That was an interesting game. I'm going to hold off on that game for a second. Steelers beat the Falcons in Kirk Cousins' debut. You like that? You like that? Yeah, I mean, Justin Fields beat you with the Steelers. Do you like that? He looked rough. He looked very Achilles injury at 35 in his debut. Vikings beat the absolute shit out of the Giants. Daniel Jones is not it. He's not the guy. Patriots beat the Bengals in the shock of the week. Chiefs beat the Ravens. And it was also a great game. But let's talk about this. The debut that everyone's been waiting for. The number one overall pick. The man, the myth, the legend. The fucking dud. 93 passing yards. Caleb Williams didn't win the game. The Bears won the game because Will Levis literally was falling over and threw a fucking pass. Just lobbed that shit in the air towards a corner like an idiot. I don't know what that was all about. It reminds me a little bit of Jordan Love's interception in the playoffs last year where he kind of just was like falling down and just threw it. It's like, why are you throwing up duck dinners, man? Just take the sack. Go for 15 yards the next play. Like, I mean, just think for a second. So the Bears defense bails out Caleb Williams in his garbage debut. Romeo Dunze gets hurt. Keenan Allen looks old. They played like shit. But either way, the legendary Caleb Williams was trash. Buffalo, Miami tonight. Miami minus 2.5. I'm taking Buffalo in this game. I'm taking them plus the 2.5, of course. These are always good matchups. They're always usually always high scoring matchups. Miami might be without Achane and Mostert. Buffalo's are, I mean, they still have Jeff Wilson Jr. Achane might play. Who knows? I mean, they still got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. But I do like Buffalo in this game. I mean, to better them, even though I've picked Buffalo as a surprise as my regression team. I mean, I could be very wrong. I could be very, very wrong. I could be eating those words with all my Buffalo fan friends for a while now. But that's okay, because at the end of the day, I said what I said, and I put it on camera, so there it is. So I don't know. I mean, I think Buffalo's got a shot to beat them. I think they'll put the ball on the ground, and run rough shot at Miami. My prop pick for tonight, again, these ones don't go against my. I have one official prop pick, offensive and defensive, and that's going to be on the weekends games, either sometime between Sunday and Monday. So I don't count these ones on my official scorings, but I do usually bet on them. So I'm going to take a Dalton Kincaid touchdown. I like plus monies pretty much always. So that's usually what I lean towards when it comes to picking my props and stuff. But, I'm going to go with the Dalton Kincaid touchdown. I'd like to see him get going this week. I don't know what he had last week. In fact, let's find out. Kincaid. 1 catch for 11 yards. Dawson Knox, 1 catch for 23 yards. So I like to see the tight ends get a little bit more involved this week. Keon Coleman, 4 for 51. Shakir and Mac Hollins each hit a touchdown, which is interesting to me because Mac Hollins is not the guy I thought would be getting the ball after thing. Curtis Samuel, 2 for 15 in his debut. So that's kind of, again, all kind of shocking to me. But I'd like to see Keon Coleman get more involved, even though at 4 for 51, and get the tight ends involved, especially Dalton Kincaid. So we'll see what happens. That's my prediction for tonight. I'll be back on Sunday morning, with the predictions for the game and the rest of it, and my picks for the week and my props for the week. But on that note, I'm out.